So yeah, bros and girls, Michael here, and tonight, we're reacting to the rolling giant in our house. Julian and Addie are going to be facing against the rolling giant from the Backrooms Level Mall, if you have heard about him. Anyways, let's go!
I just felt a disturbance.
What?
Well, we did have chili for dinner last night. No, I just got this feeling that something strange is gonna happen. What, in this house? Wait, someone's coming. See, I knew something like this was gonna happen. You knew Dad was gonna come in here looking like one of the Oak Ridge boys?
Huh? Oh, this. Do you like it?
No.
Aren't you even going to ask me why I'm wearing this?
No.
Well, I'm going to tell you anyway. I'm going to the Parade of Giants.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Parade a bunch of giant puppets down the street.
Of course.
That Dallas?
If you guys have heard about the Parades of Giants, I've seen one in real life.
I mean, it depends how long you want to
There's these people that make giant puppets that they dress up and go down the streets dancing, and there's a bunch of, you know, drums that are playing,
This is just a
being
reference to
going
19th
to
century
in the
botanist
streets entertaining
Julian
people.
Rutherford.
I've seen a lot of stuff before. Let me know down in the comment section if you guys have ever seen the Parade of Giants or not.
Puppet out of him. Some people call it
The floating giant. Or should I say, the rolling giant.
Well, he does have flowers for hands and wheels under his feet.
Terrifying. You're not making us go to this thing, are you? Yeah, I have a condition that prevents me from going to Dallas to watch giant puppet parades.
Well, fine then. That's just more giant floating puppets for me. Oh, and for your mom, too. I'm taking her along in case I get afraid of the giant floating puppets. Bye.
Yep. Bye. And also, you look like Hagrid.
So, with Mom and Dad out of the house, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Get a keg of root beer and invite some friends over?
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
Fill the entire house with Orbeez?
Yeah, that would be fun.
Well, I'm fresh out of ideas. With no one here to tell us what to do, I propose we spend the entire weekend doing nothing. Ooh, that actually
Yeah,
does
me
sound
too,
pretty
but
nice.
I'm also
Although now that you
enjoying
mention
having
root
some
beer, I
friends
could go
during
for a nice
my life,
frosty
you know?
mug right now. It's in the kitchen. Go knock yourself out. I'll just get the root beer and retain my consciousness.
Yeah, go get some root beer, Julian. Oh, I see him. I see you, Mr. Rolling Giant.
Went to Dallas. There better not be any unauthorized individuals in this house. We have a padded baseball bat and we're not afraid to use it.
Come on, Mr. Rolling Giant. Show yourself. I know it's you. Oh, there he is.
Ah, the floating giant! Addie, the floating giant's in our house. Well, we did have chili for dinner last night. I'm serious, Addie. Something's out there. Was it just Dad wearing his fake beard? I think I know the difference between Dad and a floating giant. Do you, though? Remember that one time you thought you saw a polar bear and it turned out to be Niska? Well, yeah, but... And remember that time you thought you saw a panther and it turned out to be Preston? Well, yeah, but... And remember that time you thought you saw Godzilla and it turned out to be Anya on her hind legs? In my defense, I had been drinking a lot of coffee that day.
Yeah.
So why should today be different than any other day? I bet you just saw Dad on a skateboard. With flowers for his hands? He probably just picked some for Mom. You know how he's always trying to get her to like him? They're married. You know how insecure he can be. Wait, I just got a message.
By who?
It must be great news because you look really happy.
I don't think that's a
Does this
happy
look like
face,
my
Addie.
happy face? Well, who is it then? It's Dad. He says they're still stuck in traffic, so that can't be him in the house. Okay, let's not panic. Just because it's not Dad doesn't mean it's the floating giant. Well, who could it be then? One of the Oak Ridge boys? Dad says the floating giant has gone missing. I'll admit, this doesn't look good, but it still doesn't mean the floating giant's in our house.
It is.
Dad says it was last seen in our neighborhood, and people are advised to lock their doors and hide behind their couch. I mean, we're sitting on a couch, and Dad surely locked the doors after he left, didn't he? Dad says he totally forgot to lock the doors. Thanks
Of course
a lot,
he did.
Bob. So what should we do about the floating giant? Look, all this so-called evidence of the floating giant is just circumstantial. What about my eyewitness testimony? We've already established that you're an unreliable witness. Do I need to remind you about the Godzilla incident? Addie, you're not gonna believe me until you see it yourself, so just, go do that. Fine.
Yeah, go see the giant for yourself. Now you believe your sister.
I think that was the moment when
Hello, Mr. Giant.
Jillian, I don't see any floating giant here. Try calling out to him. Fine. Hey, Mr. Giant, show yourself. Anything? No, because there
Call him
never
one more
was
time.
anything. Maybe he left for another house. Or maybe my sister's just trying to scare me.
There he is again.
Ah, the floating giant! Well, nothing. You seem like you're a little out of breath. I was, exercising. Exercising, huh? You sure you weren't, I don't know, running from a giant? Fine, I was running from a giant. So I was right, and you were wrong. There's a first time for everything, Jillian. Very funny. So what do we do about the giant? What do I look like, the floating giant expert? What did Dad say about this giant again? I don't know, I wasn't really listening. Let's see, floating giant goes missing, seen at the abandoned mall, last seen at Jillian and Addie's house. Wait, it really says that? No, I made that last one up, but the other stuff's true. Does it say why he has flowers for hair?
Yup.
It's like Dad said, the giant's a tribute to a famous botanist. I have an easier time believing in a floating giant than there ever being a famous botanist. What about Willie Nelson? That doesn't count. Does it say anything about how to defeat him? Who, Willie Nelson? No, the floating giant. Stop talking about Willie Nelson. But I like talking about Willie Nelson. You can talk about him all you want after we get rid of this floating giant thing.
Ha!
What about stairs? What about stairs?
Yeah, the giant can't go down the stairs because he has wheels for his feet. He can't go down the stairs.
Right?
He would fall
Yeah, if someone
over.
gives him
Poor
an
Mr.
idea.
Giant.
But I bet he can't coast downstairs. He'd
But
fall
that's a
down
very
and break
smart
into a
idea. If you
million
ever see
pieces.
the rolling giant
maybe
in
not
the
a million,
abandoned
but yeah, he
mall,
probably would
run
break.
down the
So
stairs
if we
and he
go
will not
downstairs,
get you.
he won't be able to
That's
get
a
us.
great
Problem
idea.
solved.
If you
There's
guys
only
want me
one
to
thing
go
wrong
to
with
the
that solution.
abandoned
What's that?
mall that the
Stairs.
backrooms level mall are,
Jillian,
drop
to
some
get to
big
the
likes
stairs,
if
we
you
have
want
to
to
walk
see
right
that in the
past the
next
floating
video.
giant.
And I'm gonna record the
Down
giant
stairs.
all
He's
for you
blocking our
guys
only
if this
way.
video gets enough likes,
That
okay?
doesn't seem fair. Fair has nothing to do with it. These floating giant guys play for keeps. Maybe he just needs a friend. I
Yeah,
bet Willie
because he's
Nelson's
very
a nice
lonely
guy.
in the abandoned mall.
I said no more Willie.
Because he used to be a famous
maybe we can
mascot
get past
character
him and run
in the
outside
mall.
and scream
But
for
now
help.
that the mall
about that door?
all got into the back rooms,
Dad welded that
he's
shut
so
to keep out gutter
lonely.
helmet
That's
salesmen.
how
You
his
know how
story
persistent they can
happened.
be.
If you
Sort
did
of
listen to
seems
his
like that
original
might be a
story,
fire
guys.
hazard. Look, let's just try to dodge past the giant with the flower hands.
Alright, let's go defeat the giant. I bet he's hiding around in the corner again.
Only one way to find out.
That's what I said, Addie. Mr. Giant, are you here? Huh, guess he's
Let's
not
run
here.
for it. It's jammed shut. Dad says he locked the doors remotely so the giant couldn't get in. Too little, too late, Bob. No.
Is he there? Oh gosh, there he is again.
You were hiding, weren't you? Down the stairs.
Hey, Mr. Giant. I know you want a friend, so why don't you take me so we can become best friends? Ha! I knew it, he wouldn't get you. He looks very realistic. I would definitely try to make the rolling giant out of that.
We can stay down here for weeks.
Let me know in
if
the
we
comments
have
if you
to,
guys
or
want to
at
see me
least
build
until we run
the
out of
rolling
food.
giant in real life. That will be a cool experience. Bye, Mr. Giant.
So that's it? He just leaves as soon as it gets tough? That is kind of disappointing from a narrative standpoint.
Yeah, I guess.
Jillian, look!
Oh! Oh, he just fell down the stairs.
He's dead. Aw, and he just wanted to make friends.
Yeah, I
I'm not
feel
staying
kind of
down
bad
here.
for him. I feel kind of bad. Alright, let's go back upstairs. And let's just leave the giant dead in the basement. And we'll call the police or something to take him away in jail for good. Or send him back to the abandoned mall where he came
We should call
from.
the authorities. Yeah, they don't like it when you just leave dead bodies in your basement. Wait, I hear someone coming.
Let's see, who is it this time? Willie Nelson!
Oh no.
Well, that was definitely unique. Using the rolling giant in the house. Definitely a good video, girls. Definitely a good job. I'm really happy that they choose for the rolling giant to be in the video. Only he just wants to have friends because he's so lonely. But that doesn't matter because that video is insane. I would recommend all you guys go check that out. The original link would be in the description along with Jillian and Addie's channel. If you guys are interested, go subscribe to them. They make awesome videos every single week. Make sure you subscribe to them right now, or the rolling giant will come to your house. Anywho, this video ends right here. If you guys want to see another Jillian and Addie video reaction like this, drop some big likes on this video. Also, hit the subscribe button because we're on the road. We're almost at 300 subscribers. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on my future videos, and turn on the little bell so you get notified when I upload next. Also, share the video with your best buddies and best girlfriends if you haven't to. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'm Michael here. I'll see you in the next one. Bros out. Feast out.